Good morning, everybody. I'm going so early today. That sounded funny. Anyway, I am going a little early. Oh, I forgot to get the picture, the inspo picture. Great. Love crawling, getting up off the floor in front of everybody when I'm old. Reminds me when I fell. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Anyway, we're working on this picture. This is our inspo pics. So there we go. I have lots going on today. Hope everybody's doing well. Good morning, good morning. I am taking my youngest. He didn't have his truck, so I'm having to take him to the eye doctor. And we have gotten so much into the shop, y'all. I mean, some of it is going online, some of it is not. I have one order to get out. I'm gonna message that person because anyway, we're gonna do something fun today with this piece. Let me just show you real quick. This is where we are. I have not done anything with it. I did use some of the extra paint on the top, but that's all I did. Totally on fire right now. And so we're just gonna keep working, and we are working towards, I'm all set up crazy, this. Just inspired, we're not copying. We're just totally inspired by this piece, which I think is so stinking cool. So, yeah, I'm on fire, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine. It's fine. I do have those shirts on the website. It's fine, I'm fine, it's totally fine, and it's a boondoggle. They're both available, $20.99 on the website. Smalls to 2XL. So, okay, well, this is what we're working with. For this piece, we have Cowgirl Coral. Oh, forgot Kissing Booth. Well, we might use some bright stuff today because I forgot Kissing with Good Morning, Danielle. I'm kind of crazy today. Just to give y'all a heads up. So Cowgirl Coral, Crinoline, Queen Bee, and Firestarter. I may have to go grab the, this is what we're doing. The Kissing Booth, completely forgot, but I also have my Painterly, so I totally want to dive into these today because we didn't do that last week. And I'm going to try some different textures. We're going to see what happens because this is going to be, I'm just going to give you a heads up, this is going to be the ugly part. This is going to be the ugly stage as we build some textures underneath, and then we see. Okay. And everybody is coming after me, and I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. So we're just gonna have a lot of people talking, okay? Is this the phone? Is that what you, this is my other camera. Okay, let's switch this back so that you can't, there we go. There we go. We are, so I forgot my scrapers. I forgot everything. I came in here hot because I was just running late. Well, because I'm going early. I'm not used to going this early, so. Just saying, it's supposed to rain. I was going to get up. I was going to wash my hair. I was going to pull it out and dry it. You know, like I do. And then it said rain today, and I thought, why? Just put it in a ponytail. So we're going easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you all want to come by the shop, we will be open 11 to 5 today. We have all kinds of silks, new silks. We have some gorgeous wreaths. We are working on our spring decor wreath, or, you know, our spring summer wreath. That class is coming up, and we're putting on a grapevine wreath, and then we have gorgeous silks that we're going to add to it, and you get to choose a ribbon and a silk, and we'll be using hot glue, yada yada, all the fun stuff. That is on the website. I think it's March 5th, but I think we might be changing that, because is that next week? Is that next week? Yeah, so it's going to be, we're going to make it a week later, so just ignore that date. Okay, let's get started. One thing I wanted to show you, I have been working on textures. I watched something and it inspired me on YouTube, obviously, and they used cardboard. I shared that. So we might be using some of this to give us some texture on the piece, but this is one, and I will have this digital up on the website. And I just love this to make into a journal, or a cover, or a page. And so I think, and then I'm just gonna frame this and do something with it. And this is another one, it's not quite finished. Still working on it, not quite where I want it. This one's different, I'm trying to do different colors. That was like those This is my go-to jam. This is me all day, every day. Love it. So I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and I went with some pinks and purples. There's a little blue in there now, and I've got to do something with it because I'm still not happy with it. So anyway, there you go. Let's get to painting, shall we? Look at that pretty piece. So exciting. I have lots of brushes. I will show you. This is my favorite one that we have. It's the Insider. I think I use this. People say, what do you like to paint furniture with? I love to paint furniture with this. I don't know why. It feels good in my hand. It doesn't hurt. I also like this one. This is good. If I were doing a kitchen, I would totally use this one. This is also good for wax. And then your Insider, which is, you know, this is the Insider. This is the Little Dipper. Is that what this is? I don't know the names. I'm so not good at this. And then I just have a plethora of my turquoise iris brushes that, thank you, Danielle, we're gonna just, I don't know what we're doing. I'm just kind of playing. But I may be using some of this texture as well. So, oh, there's another little brush that's good for like texture building. So let's just dive into it and see what we can do. Thank you, Danielle, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm just using paper plates again today, clear ones. I will show you how I mix it if you want to see it. It's not that fabulous. And let's do one more look at the inspo. We are not copying, we are just inspired. And I love the texture. I love all the different textures and how to get that texture. So it's not gonna be the same texture, it's gonna be similar but different. Isn't that the best word that we use? Similar but different. So let's get busy, and we're gonna add some colors up here. I'm not sure, just some textures, some layering, and even like just going in with a little brush. I don't know. Hey Nancy, I haven't touched it since you all. I really, you know, we're doing this together. We're working on textures, and I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. So I'm going to put my inspo right here. I feel like we might need a little bit of orange up here. So I'm going to pull out the fire starter and maybe use some texture with it. Just doing that. And maybe we're going to use, this is cardboard, and it's awesome for texture. I'm just going to squish it down. I used it on those pages that I made. I'll show that at the end. And I'm just going to go on, and I'm just going to put some of this orange. I'm just doing this right here onto the cardboard like that. And this is fire starter, okay? I don't know what it's going to do. We may end up painting right over it, but I want more orange up here, and I want more texture. So I'm just going to press it on there. That's very subtle. And very subtle, but it might actually work for texture. I gotta get closer. We're gonna use some of this. We also might use some Old Flame. Mix that in there with it. See what we get. I have a thing of water up here. I'm lowering it down so that I don't get squashed. Let's add a little bit of our Old Flame in with our fire starter and see what we get. Look at those two, but mixing them together, we might get a really cool new orangey color to use on our piece. And I don't think people realize you can mix it with our, to get brand new colors with our DIY paint, which is totally cool and totally, there we go, looky there. Look at that, so pretty. Let's do a little, let's try some more. I'm gonna put maybe a little thicker on here and see what happens. So this is a real subtle texture. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Ooh, can you see that? That looks good, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Now, do I want, this is just to go underneath. I don't have my locks on my piece so I can move it, but it's just, you know, it's just to let it dry, give it some texture. I'm just, you know, pressing it where I think I got some paint that we haven't used. It just gives it, it's just a different texture. It just gives it a little different texture, and I'm going to go in with a little brush, teensy weensy brush. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just going to maybe go in and reinforce some of this like that, and then we can come back and go over it, let it dry, and then go over it. Our Painterly has Japanese pigment, so it's natural as well. And this is Old Flame. It's kind of it's a neon orange, but not really. I don't know how to describe it. So I'm just going to go in, I'm just adding a little bit of color wherever I think I need to. Even going to just take it off my brush so I don't waste it. And we'll just go in there and then just dab. And it's just a whole nother texture that we can use, you know. So on the piece. And it even gets lighter towards the edge. You know, it looks, I don't even know. This, you probably won't even see it, which is fine with me. You know, I'm just going in and just rubbing it. I'm just having a good play is really all I'm doing. Because that way we can just, you know, see what's happening. We'll dry it and see, and then go in with some more and blend it. And then just, you know, use like the dry part of the brush even. Go through and do a little dry brushing with it. It's already drying, which is cool. We're just layering textures. And, you know, if you have a piece that's really not important, kind of like this, it would be a good thing to play with. Here's the thing, you could totally just paint over it. And then you would have amazing texture underneath it. And you just had like a little play to see how it works. You know? It doesn't even, it's just a little bit of a play. Just a little right there. Maybe even between that, no, I don't pay attention to, that I should. My stomach is going, it's not used to having to process and be on this early. But my schedule's kind of crazy today, so that's what we're doing. All right, so we just did just a little. You know, we're just kind of playing. And you can use whatever you have to add texture to it. Do you want to, let me get you all a little closer to that so you can actually see what I've done. Oh, oops, well now I can just take you with my phone. Look at that. I'll have to put it back on the thing. So I've just added a little texture that way. Okay, let's go back in the stand. Why are you not letting me redo? Oh, I guess because it's just crazy. That's what it is. There we go. My color's off. Everything's off. Let me see if I can move this. It's too far away for me to manhandle. Let's talk. Can you all, let's ask any questions while I fix the camera. While I fix my mount that holds my camera. Any questions about anything? I don't know if I'm going the wrong way or which way I'm going to loosen it up. Let's just do it right here. I'm crazy. We'll do this one. Anyway, have you found like an inspiration piece? Come on. Something, give me a little wiggle room. Woo, yes, thank you. Thank you. Give me some wiggle room with this mount. I'm not great with this. I'm much better with it just overhead. Okay, woo, that was an old lady moment. Let's get back to it. So, okay, there we go. So this is all that we've done. Let's do a little drying on it. And then I'm gonna figure out some kind of little scraper with over here. It's a little brighter orange, which you can tell, but I'm all right with that. We may add more. I love this texture right here. And if something isn't drying, oh, Yes, I would do that for you. I would do that for you, Miss Peggy. Of course I would. Hi, honey. When are you coming up? Next week, right? Maybe March 5th. Is it March 5th, 2 weeks? Okay. My camera just started syncing. Okay, awesome. Just started syncing. Damn, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, can you see my head? It just started. I am struggling. Okay, so I'll see you Tuesday. Is that what you're telling me? Good. Lordy day. I just need to go back to bed. I don't typically do that, but I would do it for you, Miss Peggy, because we're, you know, we're cousins. All right, I love this. It's kind of giving us a pop of a brighter color. I'm going to go in. So now I'm just going to use the edge of this and see if I can, well, that does a lot of scraping across, doesn't it? That might be too much. But let's see. I'm doing too much scraping. So you may not have a card or something, especially if you forget it like I did. But you can totally come in and you can, I mean, I don't know if y'all throw boxes away. Keep it if it's got really awesome ridges. This is fun. You know, I'm just kind of going back in with this orange just to give us a bit more texture. And it's bright because it's got that old flame, but I love the color. So it's just going to give a whole nother kind of element for us into the dresser. And I mean, this is free. I mean, it comes with, I mean, it's not free. I mean, it comes with packages. All our Amazon boxes. Hey, Maureen, how are you? Thanks for joining. Just keep your Amazon boxes or whatever, and your bubble wrap. I meant to grab that. I'm going to show you a little bubble wrappy thing. Now, you know I've done that a lot, and I love using bubble wrap on papers and stuff, but I thought, why am I not using it on my furniture? Because I haven't done furniture a lot in the last couple of years because I have not had the room with my tiny older, my shop in between my original first shop that was on the second floor. I just haven't had room. And so I've done very little painting of furniture, but I thought, you know, I love the bubble wrap look on. I'm just going to do a little bit down here, just a smidge down here across the top, just a bit. Any questions? How crazy I am? I get it. But, you know, cardboard boxes, I'm all about use what you got. And I'm hoping to edit all of these and do a video. That's the goal. So we'll see. I'm not great with editing at all. And I'm just gonna let you know, any leftover paint that I have, I'm putting it on the sides and the top because I don't want to waste it, you know. So let me grab my bubble wrap really fast and I'll show you what I'm talking about, and scraper. Did I really put that up? Seriously? Okay, I got some right here. I've got two kinds, actually. We're going to use. Yeah. It's not just for popping. And you can use, oh, let's do that too. Okay, hang on. I'm really into textures and creating textures, and so, sorry guys. Okay. Whew, sorry about that. So I have just regular, I just grabbed this. This is a make-believe credit card. It's paper. I have little, you know, because I ship, so I always have bubble wrap. I'm just using, this is a little bubble. It's great for gel printing. This is like a big one. I don't know what this will do, but we're gonna see. And then I also grabbed cling wrap because it gives us really cool texture as well. So any plastic you might get from shipping or something, just keep it. Or grab your Glad wrap or whatever wrap, and it'll give us some really fun texture. So let's play with that a bit. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna keep my orange, and I'm gonna add, this is Love Language. I don't know what it's gonna do, but let's just see what happens when we mix them all together. We might add a little water to it. So where's the brush I was using? Let's just use this as our mixing brush, okay? And let's just mix this up and see what happens. Oh, y'all, look at that color. What? That is pretty. Okay, isn't that kind of pretty? Can you see it? It's kind of a orangey berry. I may put a little bit more of the Love Language in here. It just takes what we have and it gives you a ton of more options, you know? So it's shiny, sorry. It's shiny on the shiny plate. But let's try it over here on, maybe you can see it better. Okay, that's maybe better. It's just kind of, it's just different. Just another different color. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna use a little bubble wrap. And all I'm gonna do is just paint it on the bubble wrap like that. That's all I'm doing. I do this with paper all the time, but I thought, why don't I do this with, and I'm just gonna do a little bit with my painting, my pieces. And I'm just tapping it just a little bit. And we'll let it dry and we'll see what happens. We could also put it, let's put it on the big one. Never done this before. We'll see. We'll see. I've never used the big bubble wrap, but I thought, why not? Let's just give it a go and see what happens. You know? It just gives different kind of textures. Totally different. And you know, if you see, I'm not like rubbing it all down. I'm just going in and barely adding texture to it. It would probably do the same thing. Like if I did this, if I just wanted to dab this is the same thing. I think it would just be, you know, you just go in. You could even blot it off and then it's almost like sponge painting, but not. I don't want to go back to the sponge painting. This is just going to be part of some layers that we're just adding in, you know, and then we come back and we will, I told you all this was the ugly stage. Come back and then we'll dry it and then brush over it. But you can, so there's lots of ways to give it texture. Let's try this and then see what we can do. Totally going off book from this, but that's okay. That's all right. We're not going to worry about what we're supposed to do, are we? No, not me. Rules were made to be broken, you know? So, I'm just going in, and all of this is gonna give great texture to it. Any questions while we're drying? It's not, now, it almost looks like honeycomb. It's not pretty right now, guys, so just be patient with me, okay? Any questions? Concerns? Anybody freaking out? Come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest here today. Let's be honest. This is all about honesty, okay? Let's be honest with each other. If you're freaking out, if you think I'm ruining this, here's the situation. I can totally just paint all over it. If I ruin it, like that one piece, I was not feeling it. So it's gonna come next. but I'm going to start all over again with it, but I'll do that with you from beginning to end because I just was not. I'm just taking this little orange brush that I have and just, you know, spreading it around so we can get on to business. Okay. Oh, hi, Nancy. Is it? Well, it's overcast. Oh. It's overcast. It is overcast. Okay, so now that we've done all of that, let's go in and let's do some, a little bit of like a wash. And how would I do a little bit of wash? Because this needs to stay the orange. So I think we're going to leave this here, this other stuff. I'm going to just do a little bit of, oh, there's my big forehead. Sorry. Okay. Peggy, thank you, sweetie. I'm just going to do a little bit of squirt of this. Get out of the way, Beth. I'm going to dip this brush, my little, I don't know what it's called, my favorite brush. I just dipped it in water, and so it's real watery. Do you see? I'm making it real watery. And I'm just going to go in and just basically do the slightest orangey wash over it. Okay, and see what that does. Get some more water. I don't even mind if there's drips. That might be kind of fun. I'm all about the drips. So we're just kind of going in and doing a slight fire starter wash. This is going to be so different than the inspo pick, but that's okay because I don't want to copy. I just want to, you know, I just want to be inspired by. I don't want to copy somebody's work, but I love the color combination, so I knew that I could possibly, you know, do something with that. And then the whole waxing will do a whole nother level to it. Okay, guys, so we are so far from completing this, and I'm sorry that it's taken me like a week in between. This whole, woo, that's a lot of drips. That's okay. Do I have anything in here? Yeah, a little bit, but that's all right. Let's just catch it. Let's just catch it. I forgot to get my paper towels. Alrighty, we're just gonna go with it. This whole balance between shop and, I mean, honestly, I just want to be with you all. And then, you know, and then I'm here. But I have a shop to run too. So we're working on. I'm wondering what do I have in here? Oh, that's empty. Yay, good. I think I have the stuff out that needs to be. Oh, there's the paint and lace. They're okay though. We'll just add to them. This is where I store everything that I use and that we can use for the open studio as well. So we are doing a little bit of a pivot with that. We're going to make reservations that people have to just say, hey, I'm coming in this morning because I can't be here 24 hours a day or 12 hours a day. So, all right, let's try it a little bit, see what happens. Let's see what happens. Looks like a mess, doesn't it? It's okay. It's okay. Don't freak out. Don't freak out yet. Don't freak out yet. Did you send me pics last week? I didn't get those if you sent me some. Make sure you send it to my phone, my number. I'll text you when I get off here. Let's see what it's looking like. So you can add texture many different ways, you know? That's a big chunk of something. Let's take that off. Well, we're gonna leave it. Leave it for now. It may come off in the finishing. How crazy. Oh, whoops. Is this picture, so, okay, listen, tell me, do you think I'm ruining it? please comment. If you're watching, just say hi. It lets Facebook know, and it lets YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you're watching, or if you watch the replay, please comment and like. And follow if you're not following me. I'd love for you to follow me on both Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, all the things. I'm everywhere. And if you think I'm running this, please let me know your thoughts. I'm okay with that. Let me know what you think, because it's a bit different. I know. I get it. I get it. I get it. But it's gonna be fabulous. Okay. I promise you all, it's going to be really pretty. Nice and fresh. It's going to be so cute. It's a little crazy right now, though. But that's okay. We're going to go with it. We're just going to completely and totally go with it. Oh, loving it. All right, I'm just going to take some of this orange and just run it up here. Not the real runny, drippy kind. I'm going to use some of that so we get a little more coverage. I wore long sleeves today so nobody can see my flappy fat wings. Yeah. Okay, so let me tell you, okay, you all know you're on my health journey with me. I had blood work done last week, and my doctor took blood work, and I don't know what I'm doing different. It's not really doing much, but my cholesterol is in range. It was 179. It has, and it was like in November, I didn't even realize it was 187. So the only one that's out of numbers is my LDL is over by 3 points. I don't think y'all understand. For 20 some years, since Joseph was a baby, probably 24 years, I've had high cholesterol. When I weighed 130 pounds, I had high cholesterol. And, and so I don't. And I don't know. I've been on a statin for years, probably 3 or 4 years. I hate them, but I've been on it. And I don't know what happened, what's different this last time, but my cholesterol is in range. 179 overall cholesterol. I mean, I've had 371 before. Like bad. And I have lost weight, but I actually gained some. I'm not been like, so I don't know what's going on. Isn't that funny? 179. I'm going to take it. I'm going to win. My A1C was back down to pre-diabetic. It's 6.3. It was 7. I've been doing better. I lost some weight, and I'm just going to keep working on that. And so I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way for me to be healthy. But I was like, winning. Hashtag winning. 179. I think I'm going to frame it. I'm going to put it in the paper. Okay. Let's get back to work. All right, so so this is the edges are kind of pink. So I may take the drawers out and I don't know. So let's go in now around the edges and maybe add some pink to it. I know, isn't that crazy? I know God is good. And I mean, I'm trying to be a decent human being, but I am such a child when it comes to food. I'm just gonna tell y'all, I'm such a kid. I don't like, I know. Oh, listen, my gene pool is awful. People go, you look so healthy. I'm like, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, GERD, Hashimoto's, brain damage. Something else. I think there's something else. So my gene pool is awful. So I don't know how it got better, Jesus, but our genetics does not help us, cousin. So God is good. I will take it as a win. Winning, winning, winning. I want some pink up here, but I don't know if I want to use I think I'm going to mix the petticoat pink with one of our pinks. Maybe, I don't know, do we want to use this kind of confection, or do we want to do the poetic pink? Which one do you want to do? This is confection. It's a little more purple. And then this is maybe this one. I don't know, because the petticoat pink, what's going to give us a bit of a jolt? Maybe the poetic pink. I'm thinking maybe. Let's try poetic pink. If it doesn't work, we'll do it again. We'll just let it dry and we'll go over it again. Just doing a little bit of petticoat and a little bit of poetic. I've got options. We've got options. Love options. Who takes options on vacation? Let's talk about, oh, you said confection, Cheryl. Okay, we'll do that. More purpley. Okay, man, y'all caught me just in time because I was leaning towards the other one. Okay, it's a little purple. It's not our lavender one. Okay, so see, there we go. There it is. I'm gonna get a fresh brush and we're just going to mix it up right there. There we go, mixing it. It's just a little bit different, isn't it? I'm gonna add just a bit of water. I'm still gonna dip my brush in the water, and then we're going to add it. So let's see if it gives us, I'm gonna rake the sides down, and if it gives us a bit of a different kind of, you know, a little bit of a pinky wash. I don't know. Just in areas. And we haven't even talked about metallics and coppers, because that's probably going to happen as well. It's not in the original picture, but, you know, it's going to happen with me. So, yeah. We could even wrap our little, and go in, and this would be a great way to kind of do a fun texture if you want it to look kind of, I don't know. I was just rubbing it, also got it on my pants. I'm gonna take a dry brush, I think I have this one here, and kind of dry brush this back a bit. I don't know, I'm just kind of, I have lots of brushes. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not, so I don't know if we need to add, yeah, I don't know what we need to do. We're gonna this is just gonna be another layer, friends, another learning layer. So, and see, once this dries, it's even gonna be lighter. So, we might need to put actually a little bit of, like, let's just put a little dab right there on the side. I mean, literally, I did a dab, okay? A little dab will do ya. Does anybody even know what I'm talking about when I say that? It's a little bit darker. Oh, that's the dried piece, okay. All right, let's just go in. It's a little bit, so just another little layer. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Listen, we're here to learn and grow and change. We can totally go back in and fix things, okay? Oh, I'm loving how that looks, guys. If we're gonna compare it a little bit, it's a little similar, don't you think? Right through here, this, I think maybe it's working. A little bit through there. I like it. I'm liking it. You know what? We're just gonna mix it all up together. We're just gonna mix it up. Let's just see what's going on. We'll just put another little dab in there. See if that helps. I'm not gonna mix it all up together. See that? And there we go. And we're just gonna go right there. And let's just see what it does for us. It doesn't, right, well, I like the orange too. So I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do. We're just going to, you know, I'm just gonna lightly, because the orange needs to stay, you know, because I think it's integral to the piece. So let's just put this in between and see what we think. Kind of in between. This is actually one big giant drawer, but these look like little drawers, so we're just going to pretend like they're little drawers, and we're going to treat them like they're little drawers. It's all smoke and mirrors here, people. You know that. It's all fake. I don't really know what I'm doing most of the time. I'm just a playing. I hope I'm giving you permission to play. Go find a piece for 10 bucks someplace, guys, and just play. You know, just have a good little play and see what you think. Find a piece and just, you know, I'll totally have my foot to sleep. Isn't it fun getting old? Shoo. Okay, yeah. So, and we can just, you know, carry it down. Yeah. Look at that. Well, let's talk about now let's focus our eyes down a bit and see what we can do as I try to get my foot to come unasleep. All right. Just so much fun getting old. Can we just talk about that for a second? I'm gonna add just a smidge of water. I just dipped my brush. If you don't have a spray bottle, I have one, but I'm too lazy to get up there and grab it. So I'm going to just go right here and try to do a little bit of this pink in here. I don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe soften that right there. And that gives us some good texture. Even the brush is kind of helping with texture. I just want you all to know, you don't have to be serious. It could look awful. You know it goes through ugly stages. I mean, look at this down here. That's just awful. All right, so let's just keep that in mind. That needs some work right there. That was the best drawer. This is like, these are good now. And now that's kind of gotten all muddled. So, I'm not sure about that. But anyway, I'm going to see if we can do anything without the kissing booth. Because I forgot to bring it. I mean, obviously I can go get it. I just don't have to get up again. Who hates getting up anymore off the floor? I remember when I was little, I could just bounce right up. No more. No more. Okay. Those are stencils. All right. I feel like we might need like, I think this paint, I think this might be good to use down here. So let's go in and let's add some more of this bright pink. We're just going to use the same palette. And some of the paints that are on there will just kind of tone it down, which is totally fine. Don't get lost over there. No. So I'm just mixing it in here, okay, with this color, and I'm just going to go in here. Maybe we'll use this little thing and we'll do a little bit of texture with it, like we did up there with our. We're just using a piece of cardboard, okay? Isn't that the truth, Cheryl? Yes, God is totally involved. So, I just slobbered all over myself. Don't know how that happened. I keep telling my boys, you're going to have to come to the home. Make sure they're turning me over. Just keep turning me over so I don't have any, you know. This, I'm trying to get this on the bottom drawer kind of look. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Kind of, sort of, maybe. It's just, I miss being able to pop up. But now I need like a 6x6 foot of space to pull my big bodacious self up. Yeah. I'm just going in and just adding. Now, so if you don't want to use that, let's say I can use this card. Oh, yeah. I know, I started with paint. Yep. I did. I started with paint. So this does a totally different thing, which I love them all. And I even love the sound. So if it's getting on y'all's nerves, turn down the volume. Because I even love the sound of it. the way it works. And so I'm just kind of overlapping, working our way down. I love this color as well. If you have not tried the Painterly, you should get on and order it. I have all the colors. It will just, so I want to get down in here, and this is a little more flexible so I can get up on the ridges. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch over to my cardboard because then it'll just do a little bit where I want it. And this is great to go in and just do like, you know. So I say, this came in the mail, junk mail. You know how I love my junk mail. It is free, and I say get every free tool that you can to use. I'm all about free. And it works. Cardboard. All right, we're gonna go in here. What time is it? Okay, I've set up, I'm gonna do an hour today because I've just neglected y'all something fierce. And I'm really sorry about that. Let's try this and talk about how we can fix it. How we can go back and fix everything that I just did. I don't know. I don't think it's terrible yet. And then I can clean from 10 to 10:30, clean the shop up. And then I have my friend who is now with me. She's going to open for me, and then I can go grab that child of mine. And then we can get back. Yes, if you don't have any of the, guys, if you don't have it yet, there's no smell with this too. It's great for everything. I'll also show you the textures I created. Thank you, Lee, so much, sweetie. Listen, guys, if you're in business and you want help, Lee has a virtual assistant business, and she is fabulous. And I can't live without her. So I don't know if any of y'all have like an online presence. If you're doing this, if you have a business and you want some assistance, please check her out. Message me and I will get you her info. She's fabulous. Y'all need, I need many minders. I need as many minders as I can get. Oh, so many. I need so many people to take care of me. It's so good. It's so good. I had the cutest little couple come in here, y'all, yesterday. They're on their honeymoon. They're babies. And they are in the ministry. And we just connected. It was like the She Doesn't Meet Strangers. It was awesome. So they were very sweet. Very sweet. And it was fun. I had lovely, lovely people in here. I think her name was Shannon. She's adorable. She had on a lot of purple. And I don't know if she's on here or not. You're not saying hi to me. If you are, if you're watching, guys, you need to say hi. If you come in and help me remember Shannon or Shayna. Shanna, please remind me because, you know, I am a little damaged. Okay. So that's looking a little rough. But that is okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our original petticoat pink right now, and just a little bit, take this card, okay, and we're just going to scrape some through, just a smidge. I'll show you what I'm having on the card. Just a little. Oh, there we go. A little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe not so much. We'll see. And I'm just trying to, there we go. And we're just going to scrape over it in places like that. To add some of that brighter spot that it's kind of needing. Good morning, Shannon. How are you? I came on very early today. Sorry, guys, because I have a lot going on, but I have so neglected you. I know. I please know that I know that I am rather neglectful. Does it make him? I don't know. We'll see. It's funny, you just go, I put on all that color just to go over top of it, isn't it? I'm just gonna put a little water on here, just so, and this is paper, so we'll see how this lasts with water on it now, just to see the water will smooth that out a bit. Also actually reach my spray bottle if I wanted to and hold my tongue just the right way. Okay, we'll do a little spritz and see what that does for moving the paint. Maybe need to do a little bit more than just a slight spritz. Maybe just a little bit more than a slight spritz. Who knows? You know, it's just trial and error. And I have watched hours. I can say I have watched days of my life watching different people paint different things. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, good morning. So I don't want y'all to think I could never do that, because trust me, I didn't just sit down and plop down and start doing this, okay? Not at all. Not at all. This has been years and years and years and years, you know, of painting. Decades. And just doing this type has been, you know, since I started the business, like 5 years. So please don't compare. Comparison is stupid. And there's nothing, if I can do this, y'all can do it. I'm not kidding. And it just, but what it is you can't give up. You can't stop. And if you notice, I kept drying it. You don't want to keep going with it wet, because the DIY paint, it just will take it off because it's reactivated. And you know, I like to heat it with a heat gun because I kind of feel like it sets it. Now I have no information for Debbie about that. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know. I have no clue. But, yeah. Okay. That's a good layer. So, yeah, don't compare and think I can never do that, because, listen, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You just have to, but here's the thing, you just can't care. You cannot, you just gotta not care how it looks. That's why I say buy something cheap that you don't care about. Alright? That you don't care about. Buy something cheap that you don't care about. And, you know, worst comes to worst, you can paint it black and sell it. Okay? And it'll have amazing texture underneath it. So, that's all I'm saying. Give yourself permission to try, and then give yourself lots of grace, because it can take, you know, like I'm like, okay, the color's a little too purple, or, you know, and mine probably will not be the same direction as that piece. You know, it's going to be different. So, yeah, like right now I need to go over it with something, and I'm trying to figure out what. I want to kind of do a wash of it. And I don't know exactly what I want to do. I think I do know what I want to do, but I don't know if it's going to work. I'm thinking just a little cowgirl coral. This is the last thing we're going to do, and then I'm going to quit because my foot's going to sleep again. Circulation, it's the one that I broke my toe. I think it's fine. And it's the circulation, it's just I'm sitting weird. I can't sit crisscross applesauce anymore like I used to when I was little. Oh Lord, that's a lot. I don't need that much, but we're going to water it down, way down, and let's just try a smidge of a wash with this cowgirl coral. It's got some orange still in there, but I'm gonna water it down some. I don't know, do we want to put some pink with it as well? I don't know. Maybe I want to put some petticoat pink with it as well. Maybe that's what I want to do. And add some water to that. And then see what happens to just, stretch my leg out. See what happens this way. Just a little, okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. That looks a lot right there. So there we go. I feel like it's a little purpley down here. Maybe we need a little warmth. We're gonna dry it and just see what we think. I don't know. Maybe no. Maybe not. Let's see what it looks like dry. Dry is a totally different ballgame, you know? Okay, it's 10. I'm going to jump off. Let's dry it, and then I'm going to show you the papers that I'm doing. And then I'll keep thinking about this and looking at it. I don't know when I'll go live again. I'm going to try not be a week again. I will let you know. If you are on my Telegram, I'll always come on and say, hey, I'm going live on Telegram. I mean, on Facebook, it gives you notification. Or if you catch the replay and you're fine with replays, that's fine too. Just make sure to comment and say hello in the replay, please. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. This I feel like is looking, let's look up here. Let's look at the part I like. I like the top part. I feel like that's looking pretty good. This part, this lower part, I don't know. So, I think maybe, I don't know what it needs. I feel like it just needs something, you know. I don't know what is needed. I don't know. I don't know what we're needing. I don't know what we're needing. I don't know. I'm just kind of playing with color. I don't know. I just mixed this, the Gorgeous Love Language and Petticoat Pink and a little Cowgirl Coral just to see what that looks like. And maybe a little water. And just tap it like that, maybe. Maybe take the bag and do it. I don't know. I just feel like I'm just trying to figure out how to get the look I want. So I will just keep playing till I get it the way I want it. You know? That's all I do, guys. Don't be impressed. All I do is make mistakes. And then you kind of got to cut bait, and then I might just do a wash over the whole thing. Throw a little blue on there, and then say, I can't do it. I give up. I don't know. there we go. So I just kind of took that, and I'm just taking my saran wrap and just, you know, tapping. And it's gonna, when it dries, it's gonna be really subtle color, you know, texture. But that's kind of when you just layer and layer. I don't know. I'm never gonna sell it because I love this piece. Ah, let's try it and then I'm gonna get off. Okay, just real quick to see if that little texture stuff helps any. I'll take some close-up pictures of the texture and post them on Facebook. And that's what you do. Yes, stepping away like I'm doing right now. You are so true, so true. All right, so this is why I've been playing with textures, and I saw a video, I shared it. It was on my reel, or it was even a story. They use cardboard to make texture, and we did some on here. And this took, it did not look good. It was hard to do. I had to go in, and you can kind of see where I did the, you can see the textures. I'm just making textural papers that I'm going to sell as my own digitals, and so that I've been working on, and I'm working on making a journal line that's mine, and with my original artwork as the covers. So also there's another one, still working on this one, but I use this, like this is just a paper towel roll that I just squeezed into an oval. So it needs something else. I've been using alcohol inks and paints and watercolor and the Painterly paints. I've been doing everything. So, and I'm implementing a little bit of that with this piece. So, we'll see. Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to say goodbye and wish everybody a happy Thursday. I'm going to clean up my mess, and then I'm going to get to the next part of my day. And I will see you all soon. Please make sure to sign up for Telegram, because that's how you find out about me, when I'll be alive. Message me with any questions. Put them in the comments, please, on Facebook and YouTube. Please, please, please follow me on both. I would love it. And on Instagram if you don't. I'm really trying to grow and build. And we've got a lot of fun things coming up in the shop and online. And I totally appreciate all of your support. So anything would be good. I appreciate it. All right, y'all be blessed. Have an amazing day. Let's go be part of the solution, not the problem. You know, I say this every time. Let's just love people well. Let's just love people well. If we just loved people well in our daily life, think about the difference we could make. You know, God is good.